Hello everyone! Today we're going to be making wooden seed starting trays. And these trays are going to be big enough that I can use a soil blocker directly into them. So me and my dad worked on this project together. So the first thing we did was we measured how big we wanted it to be. You can make these any size that you want. Just keep in mind that it is going to get pretty heavy once you fill it with soil and once you water it. So don't make it too big that you can't move it around easily. We measured and we used the table saw here to cut the wood to size. So after we cut all the pieces to size, we screwed them together. Now you could also add handles to the top or sides to make it easier to carry. We didn't do that yet, but we might in the future. So after that, we took this torch and burnt the wood. So doing this helps to create a water resistant barrier on the top of the wood, so it hardens it off, and it helps just protect it and make it water resistant. So we did that with the torch, and it did take a little bit of experimenting to see how close to hold it, how far away to hold it, and to get it even and even enough that you didn't see the wood grain underneath. So after burning, I used a flaxseed oil to seal the boxes to make it even more water resistant. I got the inspiration for making these wooden seed starting trays from Blossom and Branch Farm. I will leave her video link down below, so please check it out if you're interested in learning more. So yeah, this is just a great way to reduce the amount of plastic that you use in the garden, and how can we make gardening be even more sustainable and eco-friendly. We have all seen those plastic seed starting trays and they fall apart, after a year or so, and I've gone to greenhouses and just seen massive amounts that they've thrown away. So how can we make the gardening industry a more sustainable practice? So I think this is a great technique. I was so excited when I learned about it, that you can burn wood and harden it off and make it water resistant. So I thought it was really cool, and I'm really excited about it. So after oiling the boxes and letting that dry, I was able to use my soil block for the first time, and that did also take some experimentation with the soil moisture level and what kind of soil mix to use. I had some potting soil, I had garden soil, I had compost mixed in, and and I was running out of soil, so I kind of threw everything together and gave it a try. So here's some of the seeds that we started. So here's some bee balm seeds that sprouted, and then here's Hannah Friedman bean, and I do have videos on each of those plants if you would like to learn more and check those out. Shout out to my dad for helping me with this project. He also has a YouTube channel called Loopstew. He does guitar builds and other music related videos, so I'll leave the link if you want to check him out too.
gonna have music on this?